Wow, hey guys, it's been a minute. I don't know how long it's been, but it feels like it's been forever. Probably not, it's probably been like a month. But whatever, it's fine. Um, I've just been busy plugging away with life, um, trying to get my life together. I've got my family's coming to visit like in 2 weeks, so that's kind of crazy and exciting and all these things, but I'm not going to talk about that in this video. This video is actually a request from someone. They asked me if I could talk about my experience selling everything and moving away from everything and everyone. Yes, I can. So, I initially had this idea while I was in my early 20s, I would say. And yeah, you know what? It was actually really easy. I think a lot of people would think that it would be so difficult to like leave everyone behind and everything. It was just me and my husband, well, my boyfriend at the time. My mom didn't live close. My dad is an American, so he didn't live close, and because I'm from Canada. So it was actually really easy because I kind of already felt a little bit disconnected from my family. Like most of my family is actually in Ontario. I was in Alberta. And to be honest with you, this is kind of how my brain works. Or I shouldn't say my brain, I would say maybe my borderline personality disorder. It's very easy for me to just detach, like just cut off and see it later. If I want to, or if like it feels like the right thing to do. Um, so it was actually really easy for me. I think it was also easy because I felt the call. I felt the call that it was like, this isn't working for me anymore. Like living where I was living. I need to get out of here before I have another nervous breakdown, and I just need to go. So yeah, it was for selling things. That was pretty easy. Like I just slowly put stuff on like Craigslist or Kijiji or whatever people are using these days. And just slowly started getting rid of things. I gave myself a deadline, like I'm leaving at the end of this month, so I need to like get moving because I did have a lot of stuff. Like I lived in a 2 bedroom apartment, but it was like inundated with things. So I just did it in stages. I also started saving money, of course, because I knew it was going to cost money to go traveling. So I cut back on a lot of things. Um, so that's to do with the selling and getting rid of everything. Now, I should be crystal clear and say that I do have some things still in storage, um, but not like enough to fill a house or something. Like maybe a few Tupperware, those like big Tupperware bins, a few boxes. And that's mostly at my partner's family's house, and also my mom has a few things. Um, so I didn't completely like get rid of everything. I kept like some good stuff. Like I kept like some books and like some things I really like. But like for example, if I had like 200 books before, now I only have like 50. Like I really like cut back. Um, and I only kept the stuff because I knew that I like honestly I knew that it wouldn't like cost me anything to store it. If I knew it was going to cost me money to store it, then I would probably just get rid of it all. Looking back, so moving away from everyone, like I said, that was super easy for me because I already felt disconnected from everyone. I already felt like this isn't working for me. Like my highest good is not good here. You know what I mean? Like my higher self is not functioning well in this domain, and as in like working this like 9 to 5 job corporation, doing something that I don't really like, wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my life. All of the jobs that I was really interested in didn't pay a lot of money. So I was like, oh, well, that's kind of a fail because honestly, like, it was kind of drilled into me that I need to make a lot of money to be successful. I think most Western people can this resonates with them. So I was like, cool, I like working with kids, but I don't like making minimum wage, like things like this. So, um, yeah, it was honestly easy because I heard the call from my soul really that was like, you need to get out of here. So I did. Um, there's no, like, nothing's permanent. So if you, for example, were to move away from your life for like a year, that doesn't mean that like you can never go back and do what you're doing now. It just gives you kind of like this like gap year, this kind of like mental break to kind of like readjust and put yourself back together. Um, and honestly, like there's something so beautiful about starting over, like starting fresh, starting going to a new place you don't know, just showing up. Oh, what am I gonna do here? You know, I love that part of traveling. Um, but also I have to be careful because for me, this is like almost like a drug for me is to like run away and like start anew. I love doing this. I did this actually like in grade, was it grade? Yeah, grade 12. I was like just about done high school in Ontario, but I just decided that I was like, you know what, I've had enough of this. And I just basically like was really mean to my family until they were like, you know what, you can go live with your mom again because we're kind of tired of living with you. So I basically like manipulated my way into going to a new school halfway through grade 12 because I just wanted something exciting. I just want to shake it up a little. My mom is also really famous for doing stuff like this where she'll just like up and leave, and she's like moved so many times in her life because of this. Um, so I would just ask, like if someone were asking me like why are you leaving, like back in 2016, I would just make sure that I was leaving for the right reasons. And I was leaving for the right reasons this time. Like, for example, I was feeling like this isn't working for me, and I'm pretty sure I'm like on my way to either some kind of like addictive behavior even worse than I was already partaking in, or hospitalization for a nervous breakdown. I don't know what was going to happen, but I knew I had to get out. So I guess the question is, why are you considering it? What is it that's calling you? What is it that is telling you to leave? Um, Only you know the answer to that. And honestly, like there's no wrong answer. Like one thing too that I think about all the time is like, you know, if I go somewhere and I'm like, oh, this place sucks, does that mean that I made the wrong decision by going there? No, it just means that now I've satisfied my what if for this place that I went. You know what I mean? So just try it. Like whatever you're thinking of doing, if you question yourself and it is for the right reasons and you're not just like running away from like a problem or something like that, then just do it. Just do it because it's going to be such a cool experience. It's something different, and you only have one life. For me, I'm already in my like almost mid 30s. Oh my god, I'll be 34 this year. So it's, you know, time is of the essence. We only have this moment right now. And it's just so beautiful that we get the chance to choose our life. We have free will. We have the ability to do what we want to do. And you know what? Some people are going to start arguing, oh, we don't have free will. Whatever. We don't need to have that conversation right now. I'm just trying to talk about how we have the ability to choose what's next in our life. As either, even if you believe in karma and you think, well, actually, I didn't choose it. Well, actually, you did. So whatever. Now I'm just going off another tangent. Welcome to my videos where I just go off on tangents. Oh, it's windy. So yeah, that's my experience. It was easy. It was so easy for me to just up and leave. I didn't have any close ties, so it was just really easy to just up and go. I was looking for I hate to call them my tribe because I'm not a tribal person, but like my like-minded people that, you know, I could like get together with and form an intentional community. That's actually still what I'm looking for. So if you're looking for something and it's not around you, there's nothing wrong with considering going to look for it. And if that thing is yourself, it's out there. It's in you too, but you may need to, you know, have some experiences to get that information out of you. And the only way that you'll know is to just do it. I'm gonna like be like, I don't know how to say his name, Shia LaBeouf. Just do it. Do it. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. I don't know. But you know what? That's the message, is if you're feeling called to do something and you know that it's for the right reason because you're in touch with yourself enough to know this, then you've got to do it. You've got to do it. You've got to have this experience. Something is calling to you. And sometimes you just got to break that routine and just go for it. So good luck to the person who asked me to make this video. And I certainly hope to be updated on what happens next. All right. Love you guys. See ya.